Now, you want to get her to where you're riding her, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the goal.
Okay. Did you want to do something with the saddle today, or you want to?
We can.
Okay.
We can either do saddle or saddle pad. I have both, whichever.
Oh, that's right. I love my bareback ride.
We can do that. I just have to grab it. Are you going to stay here? She's like, as long as somebody scratches me.
As I know this can appear aggressive, is how I'm instilling the urgency for her to come to the mounting block. The whole point is to make it so she feels like I really better get there so this discomfort stops. So it looks aggressive. Eventually she'll be able to come here at liberty without me having to even have, a line to help her. But right now I'm supporting her through teaching her that there's an urgency. Get here, get here, get here, get here, get here now. And in doing that, I'm helping her understand how quickly I would like her to arrive, because as she realizes once she's there, it's very calm. Oh, that was telling, huh? She looked over, saw what you had, and quickly looked straight ahead. She was like, yes. My biggest goal is to get people to pay attention to what their horses tell us. And Penny told us that that saddle that just came to the arena is scary. Now watch, she casually looks over. She sees the saddle, her ears go into a panic mode, and she tries to look away. She's afraid of that saddle. Very telling. What happened, huh? Did you get scared by that? Hmm? The best thing you can do for your horse when they say they're concerned about an object is let them explore it. Pretty cool, right?
What, girl? What, girl? What? I don't remember which one fit you.
Wait, I'm not done looking at it. Take the stare out of your eye. That would be so, did we already realize that she had a harder time with things happening on this side?
Probably. I know she has a bad side, and I think it's that one.
Ooh, still on exit, huh? Yeah.
on the exit here.
Was it like when you go turning around?
I actually own, when they first came out, I got one as like a free like prize or gift from something that I bought.
Oh.
And it's still in the package. It's actually like up in the rafters of my garage. It's that much in the I'm like, I don't think I'll ever use this. Leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. It's fine. It's fine. Don't leave. Relax. You're okay. All escape. Is it? I don't go crazy. How's Arnie doing?
Okay. His sarcoids are getting a little angry, and so my vet said the last thing that we can try is Xterra, which she was like, it's like super caustic and he's gonna hate you. Which he's like just getting friendly. Like in the field, he'll actually like come over to me, which usually he doesn't. So I'm like, great, I'm just freaking start all over. Either that or New Bolton, but I was like, I'm not gonna do New Bolton because he already has like where the sarcoid is. There's changes to that bone. There's changes to that hock. Like he already has that whole leg is already pretty. So I don't want to do anything too invasive in there.
Right.
I also don't even know what they would do, honestly, that I haven't already done. We've tried everything. Topicals, we cut it off, we injected it, we gave him IV immune booster, which he said we could do another round of that. But, so. He's just out there living his best life.
Right? Okay. You're okay. You're not done. That was telling too. So I came down, touched her here, got a little rounded on. So we're gonna be doing a lot of a lot of helping her through the don't do that spots. I don't say don't touch me spots because usually don't touch me spots are like where they're gonna fight you or kick you for it. These aren't don't touch me spots. These are
Yeah, the other day I was trying to do something with one of the other horses, and she was like hounding me in the pasture. So I finally turned around and like rubbed her and hugged her, but there was also a fly on her leg. So like while I was hugging her, I went to go get the fly off, and she was like that was like a big thing for her.
So, what would you make of what she was just doing?
Her, like the uncertainty or anxiousness that she just had, like when you were laying over her.
Did you see there's something obvious that you would want to definitely pay attention to?
I don't know.
She wanted to keep me in her left eye.
Okay.
She didn't want me in her right eye.
Okay.
So she kept her head bent that way.
Okay.
The whole time.
Okay.
She finally got it straightened out right when I was leaning up back off of her.
Okay.
So what would that tell you?
That she doesn't want you in her right eye.
Well, yes, but for your own like progression, what would that? It would keep you aware of something. She tries to forget
that you're over there,
side.
And then when she notices that you're over there, she might, yeah.
Okay. So we need to get her doing a lot of when I lean over here,
looking
at me instead of looking away.
Okay.
And this is where you can also just keep reiterating that the mounting block has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
This is just where I need you to stand.
And like, so I have a question about that because I feel like, you know, when a lot of people like start horses, train horses, whatever, they want her, you know, they want their head turned so that way they don't take off. Could that be part of this? Like you getting on and somebody like wanting her head turned when you get on?
That was no.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that particular part wasn't from training.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She didn't do that as an automatic response to, oh, I'm supposed to bend around.
Okay.
She did that to avoid, because I worry her. When I come on this side, she gets very blinky.
Okay.
Yeah, she's avoiding.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just something to just you know, just kind of like take your little mental notes of, okay, horse doesn't want to even acknowledge I'm on that side.
Now, would you ever do what you're doing on the other side to help with that? Even though we don't mount from this side, like, would you ever lean over that side so that way you're on? Does that make sense?
So even though she doesn't,
because I mean, obviously she comes to the mounting block the way you're going to get on, but just to help her with that.
yeah, so I could.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm telling you, this time, you're not wrong. But I'm trying to explain it to her that it means something. Good. You're okay. Oh, you're okay. I know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
She likes that. She likes whatever you're doing. Oh yeah, she doesn't. That was an immediate like. Oh.
I'm more comfortable like this.
Uh huh.
Please just do that. I'm more comfortable like that. Good. You're okay. Yes, you are. You are. You're okay. Not to be all squirty, 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 scared. You don't want to be all squirty, squirty, scared. No, no, no. Like a nice big sigh would be nice. Got the lick and chew already. I'm not here to torture you.
So in a second here, you're going to see she has a hard time figuring out what she's supposed to do with her feet. So she's just kind of staying in motion. And then in a second, when I ask her to come with me, she's going to look for the right answer. And she's going to come to me sideways. And at first I try to tell her, no, 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 don't do that. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to make you wrong for that because you're trying so hard right now just to be a good girl. So that's when you have to pick your decisions to not be corrective of a horse, to not be so critical, and let them succeed and let them be proud of themselves for trying something that they were afraid to do.
Yeah, that's me. Good, you're okay. Yeah.
What? No, don't go in there. You guys are such turds. I'm gonna keep you locked up.
You there? Wait, 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 wait. You're such a good girl. I'm always very conscientious of ever pulling their hair in the wrong direction. Saddle pad slides back. I don't pull it forward.
Just lift it up.
The whole saddle.
Okay.
A lot of times you'll see people will pull their saddle pad forward.
Mhm.
I think you're just asking the horse to be comfortable and getting part of it. But
And so do you feel like if she that she wouldn't come up to the mounting block, like,
Yeah, if she
do you know what I mean?
was something that's scary,
She wouldn't, okay.
but see, that's all anxiety, that extra pet member stuff.
Okay.
That's because she was left alone with bareback hat on.
Okay.
Here. 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 Good. Here. Over. Over. Hey. Hey. Quit talking to me. Over. Good. Over. Hey. Hey. So is this what she was doing?
Kind of. I mean, but she was like straight, like where she should have been. But yeah, like a little far out. A little far out.
That's pretty good for only knowing that for a week.
Yeah, and then as soon as I'd hooked the lead on, it was like just even the weight of it. She's then like, oh, okay. So I didn't know what was happening here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm confident.
Yeah. Do you want my helmet?
No, I'm
Okay.
a couple just side rides.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get her going both directions. I like to see like what memories they have of anything. So like gathering the reins didn't really bother her.
Okay.
Sometimes that's a sign that somebody like pulled the reins tight and said, "Yeah, let's go."
Okay.
Right? So you can kind of see like the cowboy approach
Okay.
from that. So she doesn't have any preconceived ideas of what that is. But I look for all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Anytime someone says a horse has been started, I'm like, let me just run some tests.
Yeah.
So I know what kind of trouble I'm going to get into.
Yeah.
I like to jump out onto them. I don't like to, I'm not sneaky.
Okay.
So I might make a couple right hand turns, which she's reluctant to try.
Yeah.
You're okay.
And that's because she doesn't want to see you out of that eye?
Yep.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. Go ahead. Go left. Go left. You're fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're fine. Go ahead. Try that now. See how worried she is about me here? She's actually like trying to yield her ribcage away from me.
Yeah.
Like
She's
trying to yield her ribcage away from my head, where she thinks my head is out on the side of her.
okay.
So that's why her ribcage is kind of bent away from. So let her up and make her go. Also relaxing. Put my hand on her neck.
Okay.
Yeah, she's actually thinking about lowering her head. It has nothing to do. I guess I have pressure only because I want her to know I'm here for her.
Okay.
But it's not pressure down. It's just to let her know I'm here. I'm in support
But
of
that's
her.
that's relaxing her, you're saying?
Yes. Yep. You see how she's trying to lower her head?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll get that in another direction from here. Starting to get a rib cramp.
Now, would that be because she does know when you put your hand up here? She does, like, she'll put her head down if you put your hand, like, closer to a pole. Would that be, like, relaying any... Okay.
And no matter how it was taught, whether it's something that's taught and she's just responding,
Uh-huh.
or it actually is relaxing to her, it doesn't matter either way. The head down is a relaxation.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter like whether she thought that.
Okay.
Oh, I lost my pom pom.
Oh no! This is a place where pom poms die.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
I do a lot of things like that where I'll see if the horse stays with me when I walk away. In hopes that I'm not damaging anything.
Okay.
That was nice. She presented the side of her that I'm not sure about. Yeah, we tried it, but I'm like, well, let's try putting it there. And then later on, I'll listen to the video and see if it's actually I thought it was. What do you think? Huh? Now, are you interested in doing this stuff with her?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I do is, yes, I put kind of an elbow into the other side of the spine, but I'm very aware of how much point I'm putting in there. I usually use like this part of my arm.
Okay.
But like if I need to, I have my elbow for my balance, but I try not to dig my elbow into their spine.
Okay.
You know, like on the other side of her dorsal side.
Okay.
I mean, you're welcome to do that if you want. I can walk you through it, or you want me to keep playing with it?
I think you for now, just because I know she has uncertainties, and I don't want I don't want to bring any emotions into it that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is a very important thing for her, and I don't want to.
Definitely has fear here. She did not work through that in previous training, which is fine. I mean, sometimes it's just, can you climb on them and make this, and this happen, and good go, slap them on the ass, and put them on the trailer. Not saying that's what happened, but I'm just saying sometimes it's just getting the job done, but not caring as much about.
But I feel like it would be so much easier to do everything else if you did this, right?
Yeah. then you don't just like keep the spider in the little box.
Yeah.
The whole time you're, like if you get them through the stuff that's scary, then the next thing that you approach isn't as exacerbated by.
Yeah. Because she is, like, when you do get all the way on her, like, even if you try to, like, adjust your seat weight, she'll, like, that even spooks her. You know what I mean? She'll, like, kind of squirt forward. So it's like.
And not that you were necessarily trying to be intuitive to what was going on with her. Did you find that she had a harder time traveling to the right?
Honestly, I don't remember. I don't feel like she was great either way, so.
Did you ride her walk, trot, canter?
Just walk. I tried to trot, but anything faster than a walk, it was, again, just, like, squirting. Like,
you don't add speed to what's not already working.
Yeah.
So. But we'll help her.
Yeah, and she's only 4. She's gonna live forever.
You're not like, because I did it. I had a woman, she wanted me to cut out the bareback pad step. I always start horses in a bareback pad. I never start them in a saddle. She wanted to cut that step out, and I only had one Western saddle that fit him. It was one I've never ridden in before. And when the horse went into a spooky spin, I was stuck on the horse because I couldn't disconnect my brain from what was happening to how do I get out of this saddle.
Yeah.
So this is the horse I was talking about. The owner didn't want me to do the bareback pad step because she was in a hurry to have this horse started. So the only saddle I owned that was small enough for this horse was a saddle that I was not familiar with. So I personally got stuck in the saddle because I couldn't process how to get out of the saddle to help him sooner. But I also wanted you to notice when we start spinning how I put my left hand down towards his knee with the rein, and that is to prevent him from rearing up. never want a horse to rear up in a spin because they'll fall on you.
Like, that's why I actually start them in a bareback pad. For, well, two reasons. One, because I can feel their back muscles. I know what they're thinking before they might even know what they're thinking.
Okay.
So, like, I know if they tense up.
Mm-hmm.
I know if they round up. I know, kind of like if they hollow out. So that's how I've started. I think I've only started 2 horses in saddles. And that one horse, I ended up putting a lead. She kept telling me, there's this guy in Tennessee who'll train in long-shot canter in 30 days. I said, well then, put him on a train. Like, I'm not your guy.
Yeah, what are you wasting your time here for?
I'm not your guy. So she did. She I sent him home. I'll be honest, bareback is an unbalanced feel. This, because of the shade, makes all the difference in the world.
Okay.
I personally don't ride bareback very often. I use a bareback pad.
Okay.
I used to say it's because I'm not successful in creating a new fashion of bareback butt. But it was, yes, to keep my butt clean. It's probably how it started. And then I was like, there's a definite difference.
Yeah.
And I can still feel everything. But a saddle, you get so disconnected from the horse. You're riding the saddle, you're not riding the horse.
Yeah.
And it's, to me, that's dangerous. It's such a disconnect. So I like to make sure that when we go through this stage, what? She's all happy to comply, and then she's like, hey. I even make noises when I got listeners there. Even, like, I don't try to put myself in trouble. I don't like to see conditions. She offered, so I'm going to say, let's try. Right? So she offered me this. So let's try. Don't go against the round pen panel, because I'll pick the panel and then end up jumping on my head. I know, good job. We'll do that, yeah. You can get the whatever you want to. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So these are very unconfident steps, but she finds a few good ones. There's a couple good ones there. Now she's adding a little anxiety. I don't know if you can tell that I'm not asking for that extra speed, and that's not confidence.
Okay.
Right. Hey, who? Good girl. What a good girl. So hard. So, what would you read from her right now?
Right now or this activity?
No,
Like
right
right now?
Well, that before I said that. You might still do it. Stop doing it.
Okay, I wasn't watching.
Okay, so she had that same thing, like doctors getting the needle ready for the shot.
Okay.
She was afraid to look at me.
Okay.
Right, so she had the. You know, crazy, right? You yawn like 10 times? You yawn a couple. Lizards. Dogs hate them. And like all this stuff looks like, especially if you're the paying customer, which you are, but if you're the paying customer, your horse is like, out to be started. You know, you stand there and you're like, well, why aren't, you know, like, what is this? You know, you're not progressing right now. This is so important. Like, she has to process the fact that she just walked around with me on her back and that it didn't kill her and that I can do it again and it didn't kill her and that she can look at me and I'm not going to. So, see, that was the first time she actually truly offered to connect with me.
Okay.
She didn't offer that before. She did kind of all different things. At first, she even, you know, like I said, now we got to lift and chew and yawn back. I know, right? We got. Another one, I see it. You hide it. It's one of those ones where you do it in your mouth. Okay. Ready? You ready to do something? But I think some of the places that, you know, we start horses, right? I think some of those places try to, like, turn them out. And get some.
Yeah, because like you said, they get the people like that lady who 30 days they expect.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, honestly, it takes like 6 months for a horse to settle in somewhere new, you know? It's like.
So I always did a 90-day, and I think the best trained horses that I had that I sent home were 5 months.
Yeah.
And I had good clients that would do that. But, you know, the ones that wanted 90 days, as nice as that is, sometimes it takes the first 30 days just to get them to acknowledge you at all as somebody they want to respect.
Yeah. I'd say with each one of mine, it probably took at least 6 months for them to just like me. I mean, like me in the sense that like I know, you know, they are coming over and wanting to hang out with me. Like I said, I've had Arnie for a year and he's just now doing that. So, but also I guess mine come from crappy backgrounds because that's just how I like them apparently.
Well, you're doing something good for them. I know. You never know. Somebody might be coughing one day when they climb on you, or she, right? So you don't want to make that the quietest, sacredest thing, right? Good. So she offered, and I took the offer and then encouraged it. So.
As far as what direction you mean? Okay.
Get them confident up by the top, which is usually in the same thing last time. This is okay. Could it be gait related? Sure, I'm not that stupid, but.
Oh, like she wants to be. Yeah. Okay.
But I like now.
Okay. Okay.
All my viewers. Which probably just made everybody check. Go ahead, girl. Keep going. So, for me, I use this shoulder as they're driving. I don't spank their butt.
Okay.
If I have to, like Logan's a horse that requires driving support, so I had to carry a dog whip when I was training him,
Okay.
and I tap him on the shoulder. I don't tap him on the So that's an effort. She doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
Right? So she's like, I know there's this other thing you like me to do, so that's why she's putting her head down.
Okay.
To say that she was, checking out her options, she's not thinking about fucking me off. But that a horse that arched their neck and put their nose kind of down towards their fetlocks or their knees, then I would say, okay, this is a horse that's thinking about.
Oh, like a.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a. She was doing what she knows on the circle.
Is this because she can see you're right? Like she kept
She had an ear on my.
I was gonna say she looked like she was like, I don't want to look over there.
Yeah.
So as we're discussing, watch when I swing my leg over, she'll take a step away from that leg towards the mounting block. Like, oh, something's on the other side of me. See how she tucked her tail, dropped her hind end. Her head came up and went off to the right to look at me on that side. And then she tried to be brave. If you watch, even though she's desperately trying not to look at me, she's actually trying to be brave. So she's got her head turned the other way. I'm asking her to turn her head this way to look at me. See, I'm up here. And I'm going to ask her to go forward. And watch, she's going to keep trying to look at me. Her ears are kind of, we'll get another view, but her ears are kind of like flipping back and forth like, wait, and then you'll see. She's like, there. She's thinking about looking to the right. She's trying to be brave enough to look at me to the right.
So the reason, if you did you see what I did before I did that?
Like with the rub stuff on her right side.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I did that?
Okay, so here I'm just going to mimic everything she might experience. That's my leg. It's me simulating what my leg would feel like swinging over her. Me patting the top is me making noise on that pad. Me jumping is to show her I'm about to jump up on you. Swing my leg over. My leg's going to be on the other side of you. So I'm going to show her what it feels like to have my leg kind of hanging on the other side of her. All these things I do to make sure that she is 100% comfortable with the swing of my leg, making noise on the pad, showing her what it would feel like to be kind of having both her reins held, have me squeeze her from the other side. All those things are just to prepare her.
Why I did that?
Because that's where your leg was going to hit?
Well, I was mimicking swinging.
Oh, okay.
That can get you in trouble sometimes if the horse is already having an issue.
Okay.
I vault off, as you saw.
Uh-huh.
So I want to make sure that they can kind of see swinging action.
Okay.
How about that other place you like to start?
Yeah, right.
It's certainly
Her absolute favorite is in between the teats, but she likes in between the butt cheeks too. I think.
my mare loves that unless she's.
Oh yeah.
There are some times where she'll squeal. And it's not because you did it. Not because you hurt her. She'll squeal like she knows this to a strange horse. There's a chance. There's a chance. It's true. That was the best choice. That was the best choice because your reins are on. Have really the option to run. It worked out really good for me.
They were 25 cents at the dollar store. I couldn't pass them up.
They actually spin.
Yeah, but it has to be a lot of wind because they're like, I guess, metal or some cheap type of metal, but a little heavier than paper. Just anytime you do anything like that with her right now, like see how she got worried when she heard the girth, so you just do it till she's not worried about it anymore. Like, okay.
Don't skip those steps.
Okay.
It'll just be like something she remembers. And okay. She goes, oh, it didn't kill me last time because because you didn't prove to her that it won't kill her at all. She just thinks it didn't kill me last time.
Okay.